Welcome back to the captivating world of rooms. Today, we are embarking on a journey to uncover the mysterious entity that remains shrouded in obscurity. A-120. Residing in the depths of rooms, this elusive being is often overlooked and misunderstood, requiring great skill and knowledge to encounter. And also, I know this video was requested in mass, so I want to say sorry to the multitude of viewers who have eagerly requested this video. It took a considerable amount of time and effort to bring it to fruition, so I kindly request you to smash that like button and prepare yourself for one of my most highly anticipated videos yet. Get ready to delve into the realm of A-120. Fact number 1. A-120 rocks a crude but totally white smile doodle with round oval shaped eyes. It's got this rad multicolored pixelated aura around it, adding to its quirky and kinda trippy look. A-120 is basically just a massive poorly drawn smile. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if it was designed by like a 4-year-old, let alone me, cause I don't know if you guys seen my art, but it's not good. Fact number 2. When A-120 decides to attack you finally, it's gonna keep on flickering and flickering and flickering as it makes its way through the hallway, blinking in and out of sight. It's kind of like its own little superpower. I don't know if this like teleporting power exists for like longer distances, but it does seem to teleport short distances. Or maybe A-120 is just going invisible and out of visibility. This flickering effect isn't really explained, and maybe most likely it's just probably an effect to make it look a little bit more spooky, and I'm just looking a little too deep into it. But A-120 does flicker as it makes its way through the hall. Is it a superpower? That's a different question. Fact number 3. A-120 is highly more likely to spawn once you get past the room A-120, but it doesn't mean he can't spawn before that. A-120 can actually spawn as early as like room 1. I know that doesn't seem right, but trust me, he can spawn very early, so just be careful, okay? But it's very rare, so you probably won't have to worry about it, and if you do get it before 120, good luck, you found something quite rare. Fact number 4. A-120 is highly similar to his friend A-60. They're both gonna rush into a room and kill any player that isn't in a locker. They both do 100 damage, so if they touch you once, you're done. 5e, heckin' YV. A-120 has 3 different sound files, and here they are. Here's its nearby sound. The distant sound, which basically sounds like metal banging. Boing, boing, boing. How terrifying. It is pretty creepy. The whole like metal banging concept of like a sound for the monster is quite unique, and I honestly really dig it. It's very unique and it's just kind of scary. Good job, devs. It sounds really nice. But what do you think about the metal banging? Do you think it's scary? Do you think it's spooky? Do you think it's good? Leave a like to let me know, or let me know in the comments. And finally, it's ambient sound. That's some pretty good damn sound design in my opinion. Fact number 60 Wixie. Unlike A-60 who spawns behind you, A-120 is gonna spawn in front of you. Once you hear A-120 spawn sound, don't go any further. Just turn back and get to the closest locker you can find, or he's gonna be giving you a big ol' hug, and you don't want that. Lucky number 7. A-120 is very slow to his counterpart A-60. So luckily, if you hear 120 spawn in front of you, you have a lot of time to head back to find a locker. Where the hell is A-120? Like, honestly, I can't find this guy. I can't find him. Where is he?
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Oh. Fact number 8. A-120 can't actually attack from behind you. I know, I kind of lied, but he actually has a small chance of rebounding, kind of like ambush indoors. It's very inconsistent and probably won't happen all the time, but it's like a 50-50 chance for A-120 to come back after he's already attacked you, and he's going to attack you from behind because he's kind of like rebounding like ambush would. And this is something that A-60 will never do. Fact number 9. The rooms where A-120 spawns has a small chance of not having any lockers, meaning players should stay cautious when opening a new door after room 120. When the current room has lockers. Fact number 10. Should a player attempt to exit the current room they are within while A-120 is present, a string of text will say, "Something is stopping you from opening this door," will appear, prohibiting the player from progressing forward. And I have a theory. I think this might be the Curious Light, because this is the only entity that I know of within that world of rooms to have like magical powers, kind of like the guiding light. but I could be wrong and most likely am, but what do you guys think? Fact number 11. If you're so unlucky to die to A-120, the curious light's gonna refer to A-120 as scribble face. Most people in the community don't refer to this entity as squiggly face, but I guess it's an official name that you can use and it would be kinda right, maybe. But the curious light is known to not be that useful within the universe. Curious light's kinda mid compared to the guiding light, just saying. Fact number 12. If A-120 does spawn, A-120 can only spawn if there was a locker in the previous room. So no matter what happens, if you hear A-120 ahead of you, you're gonna be able to turn around and get into a locker. It's literally impossible unless there's a glitch for the previous room not to have a locker. So don't panic. If you hear 120, turn around and get moving. Or face death. Either or. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. Unlucky 13. A-120 is a direct reference to rooms A-200. At first, I was a little confused why they changed A-200 to A-120 because they are basically identical, but trust me guys, there is a reason for the name change. Fact number 14. The name change basically all comes down to gameplay. The devs thought it took way too long to get to A-200, so they wanted to push the entity a lot more closer so the player can get a bit more gameplay within the loop. And it makes more sense. The more entities, the more fun. And with rooms only having 3 like hostile entities, it makes sense having them all active relatively close to each other. So the player has like some different scales and different things to overcome, not just one entity at a time, because that can get very, very boring. So devs, that's a pretty good idea to change A-200 into A-120. Good stuff.
Number 15. Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing you want, eat Burger King burgers for fungus.
Like A-60 and A-90, A-120 is a static image. The more like static image horror games we get, the more they kind of grow on me. A lot of Roblox horror games try to make like 3D models of monsters, and for the most part, they don't look that good. There is some outliers like Doors, Mimic, Apeirophobia. They all have very, very beautiful models. The static images are quite simple, but they do the job of being absolutely terrifying. Fact number 16. A-120 sound originates from a Roblox sound named Tempest Sounds A, but it's slowed down quite a bit. Boom, boom, boom. Number 17. A-120 is a lot creepier than you think. Unlike A-60, who just rushes through the room killing anything in its sight, A-120 is gonna hunt you. And what do I mean by that? Well, A-120 is going to go straight towards the player who it's planning to kill. So yeah, A-120, absolute nightmare. Number 18. A-120 will instantly kill the player if it makes contact. When you sadly eventually die to A-120, because we all die to A-120, he's kind of hard, the curious light's gonna say these magical, beautiful words. Oh, hello? I'm surprised you found this place. It's pretty tedious just to get here, last time I checked. Anyways, what'd you die to? Oh, that's squiggly face. It starts attacking after A-120. Anyways, I hope you don't mind trying again. It would be helpful. And that's Curious Light being as useless as ever. Fact number 19. Happy Scribbles is actually the original name for A-120. Well, not exactly. It's the original name to A-200, which is the inspiration between A-120. So it's kind of like the original name of A-120, Happy Scribbles, given to A-200 by NecroRock555, who originally made Rooms, which is the inspiration behind the Rooms and Doors. It's very confusing, but yeah, Happy Scribbles is the original name of A-120, just through a lot of layers. And that's everything I know about A-120. If I missed something, let me know in the comments and smash that like button. Anyway guys, hope you have a fantastic day and I'll see you in the next one. Stay spooky.